Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, and welcome to another video. My name is Nathanael Morton, and I am a sports performance coach who specializes in basketball players. And in today's video, we're going to not only talk about how to combine your skills training sessions in your workouts, but I'm going to go through any category that a basketball player could possibly be doing: team practice, pickup games, plyos, sprints, agility. I'm going to show you how to combine all of these in your schedule each day and throughout the week. As always, remember that if you subscribe to the channel and comment jump down below in the comment section, I will send you a free vertical jump training program. Leave your question down below if you want me to answer your question in a video just like this. And if you want to take your sports performance to the next level, $20 a month gets you access to my coaching in every single program that I offer. Link for that will be in the description and in the pinned comment. But let's get to it. Here's how this video is going to work. I'm going to go through each of these categories. I'm going to tell you whether they are strength, whether they are conditioning, whether they are a CNS primer, a central nervous system primer. Then we're going to go over the rules of when to do everything. Then we're going to build out 2 potential schedules for you and show you what you should be doing each day and what you should be doing throughout the week. So let's get to it. First off, I need my marker. All right, here we go. So up here we have the categories. These are categories that a basketball player could be doing at any given time. So we have a mile run, sprints, agility, plyos, lower body strengthening, upper body strengthening, core workouts, skills training, which would just be handles or shooting, etc., pickup games or your team basketball games, and then team practice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to categorize these into the categories that they would fall under, whether they're conditioning, strength workouts, etc., etc. So a 1 mile run would be conditioning. The reason that we would do a 1 mile run is to improve our cardiovascular endurance, our stamina, and our conditioning. If you watched my video on how to improve your stamina, that's why I put 1 mile here, because I think you should be doing 1 mile twice a week, sprints twice a week, and then agility workouts twice a week. And if you're in the off season, you might not even be focused on conditioning that much. If you're approaching the season, that's when you focus on conditioning even more. If you're in the off season, you might really want to focus on increasing your vertical jump, your strength training workouts, and put more of your eggs into those buckets instead of your conditioning, but that's besides the point. 1 mile run, that is conditioning. Sprints are a CNS primer, a central nervous system primer. And all that means, a CNS primer, is that it primes your central nervous system before you're going to do a strength training workout. So a CNS primer, central nervous system primer, is good to do before your strengthening workouts so that it gets your body ready to go, your nervous system ready to go, your muscles, tendons, your body in general ready to do that workout. So sprints, CNS primer. Agility and plyos are both CNS primers. So there we go, agility, plyo, CNS primer. Now sprints and agility could be considered conditioning. They do have a little bit of conditioning in there, but they're more of a CNS primer, so we want to do those before our workouts as opposed to conditioning, which would come after our workouts. Then we get into lower body strength, and I'm just going to write strength. Okay, so this is the strength category. Same thing with upper body. Upper body strengthening is also strengthening. Same thing with core workouts, we're going to categorize as strength. Okay, so lower body strength, upper body strength, and core workouts, we're just going to bank them into one category, which is strength. Then we get to our skills training. Now in our skills training, we have a little bit of agility in there. You probably don't have that many sprints, but you probably have some plyos in there, but you probably have some explosiveness work, but skills training in general is more of conditioning. If you're really doing skills training the right way, it's a conditioning workout. So I'm gonna bank skills training as conditioning. And the major reason that I am considering it as conditioning is because you always want to do your conditioning workouts after your strength training workout. So skills training would come after your vertical jump strength training workouts. Now we get to basketball games or pickup games. Once again, you're gonna have a lot of agility, some plyos, some sprints in there, but we are going to consider these as conditioning workouts because that is what they are more predominantly than any of the other categories. So basketball or pickup games, conditioning, same thing. thing. Team practice, you're running through drills, you're preparing for your next team, you're getting a lot, you're playing 5-on-5, you're getting a lot of this, but it is mainly conditioning. So these two are also conditioning. All right, so now what we have done is we have taken everything that a basketball player could possibly be doing and we have put it in the specific category that it belongs to. So it's either conditioning, it's a CNS primer, or it's strengthening. So now what we're going to do is go to the rules, and these rules are going to tell us what to do when, what comes first, what comes after, etc., etc. So rule number 1 is that CNS primers always come before strengthening workouts. So we have our CNS primers, sprints, agility, and plyos, our central nervous system primers, things that rev up our engine, get us ready to work out, fire up the central nervous system, the muscles, the tendons, the body in general. These are always going to come before our strengthening workouts. That is rule number 1. Rule number 2 is that lower body strength always comes before conditioning. So if you're gonna run a mile, which is conditioning, or if you're going to play your pickup basketball games, which is conditioning, you always wanna do your strengthening workouts first, because conditioning is what really gets you tired. Okay, so you don't want to do your conditioning first and get really tired and then try to go be as explosive as possible and lift with intent, trying to increase your vertical jump. You want to do your strength training workouts first and then do your conditioning. Now, it's not the worst thing in the world if you flip-flop these. I mean, a mile's not that far. You can run a mile and then go do your strengthening workout, but you will get more bang from your buck if you do your strengthening workouts first and then you do your conditioning. So that's rule number 2, lower body strength before conditioning. Rule number 3, skills training before upper body. Now, this is a little bit of a contradiction from rule number 2, because we want to always do our conditioning after our workouts unless it's upper body. Okay, so we don't want to go lift our upper body, get our muscles all sore, and then go shoot a bunch of shots. Okay, because it's going to work a different neural pathway in your brain, a different motor pattern in your brain. So you always want to do your skills training, your handles, your dribbling, things that are motor specific before you do your upper body. Okay, so that's rule number 3, skills training before upper body workouts. Rule number 4 is split the sessions if you can. Like Kobe Bryant once said, I work out from 4 to 6, then I go home and rest. Then I work out from 9 to 11, then I go home and rest. Then I work out from 3 to 5, then I go home and rest. Then I work out from 7 to 9, then I go home and rest. Split the sessions if you can. So if you can do your workout in the morning and then do your skills session at night, that is going to be better and you can rest in between. But rule number 5 is that you need to eliminate or combine sessions if you have knee pain, okay? So rule number 4 applies to everybody who doesn't have knee pain. If you do have knee pain, then you need to follow rule number 5. You need to combine your sessions and then allow for a longer amount of recovery time. So for example, if you do a morning session and an afternoon session and you have knee pain, you're breaking down your tendons in the morning, then you're resting, and then while your knees are trying to recover, you're breaking down your tendons again at night. So you need to combine those or eliminate them in general until your knees get better. Combine those so that you don't have that breakdown again in the afternoon. Okay, you just have a full 24 hours of recovery so that your tendons are able to recover from your workouts. If you don't have any knee pain, then you should be splitting the sessions up, because it's not going to matter if you do a morning session and an evening session, because your tendons are strong, they are used to that. If you've been doing that and you have not developed knee pain, then you should split up your sessions, because the breakdown in the morning and then the breakdown at night isn't going to affect your tendons because they are strong enough to recover from that anyway. So these are the rules that you should be following when you're doing any activity that is basketball related. And now that we have all of our categories and which category they fit into, we have all of our rules, we understand what to do when. Now I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna give you 2 separate schedules that basketball players could be doing and what to place where on your schedule for the best possible sports performance. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The first example that I'm going to give you follows my conditioning workout that I just posted if you want to increase your stamina. So you would have a mile run, on Monday, sprints on Tuesday, agility on Wednesday, another mile run on Thursday, sprints on Friday, agility on Saturday, and then Sunday would be a rest. This is if you are approaching your basketball season, you are trying to build up your conditioning so that you can go into the season having all the cardio, all the wind that you need. So if you're a basketball player, you should be doing skills training every single day. So I'm gonna put skills training every single day down the line. Except Sunday. Let's take Sunday is a complete rest day. We should have one full recovery day throughout the week. Then I'm going to do this as if you're doing a 4-day split throughout the week for upper and lower body. I'll do another split after this for athletes who train more often than that. But for this, let's say you do upper body on Monday, lower body on Tuesday, rest on Wednesday, upper body Thursday, lower body Friday, rest Saturday and Sunday. So your upper body is always going to come after your skills training. Remember, rule number 3, skills training before upper body. So upper body would come after skills training, but we always do lower body strength before conditioning. So our lower body would be before our skills training. I'm gonna put the B for, this is upper body, lower body, skills training. Then Wednesday would be a rest. On Thursday, we have upper body, Friday, lower body, Saturday and Sunday are a rest for our strengthening workout. So what we have done so far is we have placed our skills training on our daily schedule, and we have placed our strengthening workouts on our daily schedule. And for core, I forgot to mention, core workouts, you just add into your upper body workouts or your lower body workouts. It really doesn't matter. So we have our skills training and we have our strengthening workouts added to the schedule. Now, what we have to do is add our mile run, which is conditioning, our sprints, which is a CNS primer, and our agility, which is a CNS primer. So conditioning always comes after your workout. So right here, we have a mile run, we have skills training, then we have upper body, then we would do our conditioning, we would run 1 mile, okay? On Tuesday, we have sprints on Tuesday. Usually you can add sprints into your vertical jump training, okay? It's a CNS primer, so you should do it first before your weight training or your strength training exercises. But on Tuesday, we have lower body, and we have skills training, so CNS primer with our sprints would come first. So CNS primer. Agility on Wednesday. Agility is a CNS primer, so it would come before your skills training. So CNS primer. Thursday is 1 mile, so it's gonna come after. Friday are sprints, so they're gonna come first. And Saturday is agility, so it's going to come first. Okay, so CNS primers before your workouts, strengthening after your CNS primers, but before your conditioning, and then conditioning always comes at the end because that is what leaves you most tired and most fatigued. So this is if you're doing a 4-day split. Upper body on Monday, lower body on Tuesday, rest on Wednesday, upper body on Thursday, lower body on Friday, rest on Saturday and Sunday. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to erase this, and then I'll take you through a 6-day split if you do, let's say, upper body 3 days a week and lower body 3 days a week. Okay, so let's say that you do a 6-day-a-week split, 3 days upper body and 3 days lower body or vertical jump training. Let's say Monday, you're doing upper body, Tuesday, you're doing lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body, and then rest. And you can flip-flop these anyway. If you do vertical jump training or lower body on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's the same thing, just flip-flop them. So skills training, which you should be doing every single day, skills training is going to come before your upper body and after your lower body. Okay, so it's the same thing. So as you see, all that we have to do is follow the rules of what to do when, and you can plug in any schedule that you want. Same thing with team practices, same thing with basketball games. Plug it in as it needs to be plugged in, following the rules for how to increase your sports performance the most while doing everything that a basketball player does. So then we have 1 mile. So let's get rid of the 1 mile. Let's say, so we could, if we had a mile run, then a mile run would come right here because it's conditioning. Sprints would come here because it's a CNS primer. Agility would be here because it's a CNS primer. So at this point, you get that. You understand that. Let's add something in. Let's add team practices in. Okay, team practice is conditioning. So if you can, you're gonna break this up into 2 sessions unless you have knee pain. So you would be doing one in the morning and one in the evening. Usually your team practice might be in the evening, so your workouts might be in the morning before you go to school or before you go to work or whatever you do. So let's say you have team practices. Let's say you can't split up the sessions. You have your skills training here, you have your upper body workout here, and then your team practice, because it's conditioning, would come right here. Now, you could see that if you don't split up the sessions, this is going to be a very long workout. So you might want to set it up that you don't do skills training on the days that you have team practice. Okay, the rule should be touch a basketball every single day. So if you have a game or if you have practice, then you can move your skills training to the next day, but it is best to do skills training every single day if you can split them up into 2 different workouts. But if you can't do that and you don't want it to be a 4-hour-long workout, then remove your skills training and just have your team practice here and do a little bit of skills training in your team practice before or at the end if you can. So team practice here, let's say you have team practice right here. Okay, team practice, and then let's say you have a game. Let's say you have a game on Saturday, okay? Your game would be here, and once again, if you can split them up, you can, but sometimes if you have a game, you might want to remove all of this in general and just focus on your game individually. So this is how everything will be set up. All that you have to do is follow the rules for what to do when. This is everything that you could possibly be doing. These are the rules of when you should be doing it. If you follow these rules, you're going to increase your sports performance in your athleticism as much as you possibly can. So that's it for this video. Once again, comment, jump down below, subscribe to the channel if you want a free vertical jump training program. Leave your questions down below if you want me to answer your question in a video just like this, or if you have any questions about this, leave it down below. I try to reply to as many comments as I can. If you want to take your sports performance to the next level, you want me to coach you, and you want access to every single program that I offer, which is my vertical jump programs number 1, 2, 3, and 4, upper body 1, 2, 3, and 4, indestructible knees if you need knee strength, my athlete nutrition manual, every single thing that I offer, plus coaching for me, $20 a month, link down below in the description and in the pinned comment. But that is all for this video. I'm out of breath, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Young beast mode from the East Coast, a young kid with a West Coast feel, and I don't even know how the West Coast feel. I'm from where it's cold, the city made of steel, where a lot of fold, only couple keep it real right. Back seal, keep it real tight. Keep 2 L's just like Cool J. My heart's cold as Ice Cube, praying it's a good day. I'm at a crossroads, but in a good way. I got